Well, another question we have, and this kind of gets into, you were talking about pension and Social Security benefits, and there are some individuals who have said that when they retired, they thought that they would collect their full retirement from past employment and their full Social Security, but when they applied, somehow that's not what happened.
No.
Some of the money, they didn't get the full amount.
Exactly.
And they never understood what was happening. And one woman said something about they were trying to explain to her something called windfall elimination or WEP.
Yeah, it's called WEP.
Can you address that a little bit?
Elaborate on that a little bit. Well, there are a number of employees that don't pay into Social Security. So WEP was enacted back in 1983, such that Congress felt, well, it's not fair for an individual to sort of like double dip, I'll use that vernacular, where an individual doesn't pay into Social Security at their current employment, and they might have qualified, had enough quarters to get Social Security outside such as the private or public sector. So therefore, some of the Social Security benefits are cut or reduced. A good example is, let's take the federal system. You've got basically three classifications there. You've got SERS, civil service,
Right.
SERS offset, and then you have FERS.
Right.
About 84 to about 1987, this WEP was introduced. Some individuals had to convert from civil service to FERS, or Federal Employee Retirement,
Right.
that status, or SERS offset. Now what happens at age 62? Let's say this individual has retired at age 60.
Right.
Well, they will get their full employment, I should say their full pension, until age 62. And then there's a reduction in the Social Security benefit if they qualified, because the FERS and SERS offset employees pay into Social Security. Civil service status individuals, they don't have to pay into civil service. But what if they worked in the private sector and they were eligible?
Yeah, so what happens there?
At age 62, there would be an offset by Social Security that is reducing the benefits. If we look back in, let me see, I had made a note here. In 2004, the average reduction was $306, and 9 years later, that reduction is $100 more, $395.50 reduction on that Social Security benefit. So again, that's how you have to plan very well in the event that you have you're working in the private sector, and you're not paying in Social Security, or if you work in the public sector, but you have the quarters and you're eligible for Social Security, you can expect a reduction in that Social Security benefit.
Wow, that's really something.
And something else too, it could also impact the survivor benefits of the spouse.
Oh no.
So you can
in a negative way?
In a negative way, yes.
How? How so?
Well, the Social Security Administration could reduce the spouse or the survivor benefits by as much as 2/3 of the amount of a government pension. And I've got some great strategies to help individuals obtain survivor benefits without hurting them too much when it comes to their retirement distribution or their monies that they're receiving on a monthly or annual basis, or however they receive those resources.